Hello, gardening friends. Today is January 31st, and I thought I would come on and show you how my seedlings are coming along. I actually have just come from outside, and it's a cool 14 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm in the process of trying to warm up from the freezing temperatures, hence why I still have my hat and scarf on. But I'm currently down in my grow station area checking in on my seedlings and thought I would turn on the camera and show you guys how the onion seedlings are coming along, as well as how the pansies, geraniums, and petunias are coming along. So let me turn the camera around and show you how everything is doing. All right, so if you've been growing along with me, you might remember that I planted three different varieties of onions, one white onion and two sweet yellow onions. And it's been around 13 days since I planted those onion seeds. And so far, two of the three varieties are looking really good. Right here, this is the Sierra Blanca onion seed. So this is the white onion and got pretty good germination. I think I've got about 90% germination on those seeds, which is awesome. And then here in the middle are the Walla Walla onions, and also got pretty good germination here as well, about 90%. There's still a few that are still, you know, looping, so waiting for those to finish popping up out of the soil. But overall, I'm very, very happy and pleased with how these are looking. Now, the third variety that I planted was the hybrid candy onion, and that was the onion seed that I wasn't really expecting much out of because the seeds were about 3 to 4 years old. So, not surprisingly, I didn't get anything to germinate. I tried to allow as much time as possible to see if I get anything, but nothing was happening. So, a couple of days ago, I ended up sowing a few more seeds in that tray. And what I ended up doing was sowing a mix of the Walla Walla on one side and then the Sierra Blanca on the other side. I'm already seeing really great germination. So, on both sides, actually. So, this is the Sierra Blanca. So, as you can see, there's actually quite a few that are popping up out of the soil. And then on this side, we have the Walla Walla onion. And as you can see, there's also some sprouts popping up through the soil on that side as well. So, um, gonna give that a little bit more time, but I did remove them off the heat early this morning when I woke up because I saw that they were sprouting and I don't want them to become leggy or stressed. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. So it's looking like I'm gonna have a pretty decent set of onion starts. Um, and I'm making sure that I keep them as close to this light as possible. I think there's probably maybe what, like two or three, maybe 2.5 inches of space between the light and the seedlings. So that just ensures that, they get the amount of light that they need to grow into healthy seedlings and they don't get stressed or they don't start reaching for light and end up, looking kind of leggy. So, but yeah, I'm very pleased with how the onion seedlings are coming along. So now let me show you what the petunias, geraniums, and pansies are looking like. Now up here on this heat mat, I have the pansies and I moved them to the heat mat a couple of days ago because the temperature in this area was dropping down below 60 degrees and I need at least 65 degrees or above in order to ensure I get good germination out of these seeds. So I moved them onto this grow mat and I adjusted the temperature so that it stays between 65 and 70 degrees. And then I covered with this towel here just to ensure that they stay in darkness, as these particular seeds prefer darkness for germination. So I'm going to keep this over the top until I see a few seedlings popping up. Once I see some sprouts popping up through the soil, I will remove this cloth and then put them under the grow lights. And then as far as the geraniums and petunias, so far both of the varieties of geraniums that I planted have sprouted, and I've actually removed them from this particular plant tray with the humidity dome, just because I need to get them off the heat so that they don't start stressing. They actually sprouted a lot quicker than I thought they would, and I'll show you them in just a moment. All that's remaining under this humidity dome are two of the varieties of petunias, and that is because I'm not seeing any signs of germination quite yet. Um, Sometimes they can take a little bit of time to start sprouting. So the yellow petunias already sprouted, so I've removed them from the tray. So we're now left with the burgundy and the salmon petunias. So we're still waiting for them to start sprouting so that we can get them off the heat mat as well. So now let me show you what the yellow petunias and the geraniums are looking like. All right, now here we have the two varieties of geraniums that I planted and the yellow petunias. Now, all of these, including the other two varieties of petunias I just showed you, were all started on the same day, and that was on January 24th. And the geraniums sprouted 2 or 3 days after they were planted. And the yellow petunias I noticed had started to push to the soil on around January 28th. So, sometimes it just happens that way where you can plant them all on the same day and they germinate at different times. So, hopefully the other two petunias will start to germinate here pretty soon, but let me bring you in a little bit closer so you can see the geraniums. So, this is the lavender geranium, and as you can see, I've got pretty good germination there, pretty much at 100%. So I've got this little baby one that's still taking its sweet time pushing up through the soil. But I see we see a couple of small leaves there. So I'm really happy about that. And they've got some pretty good size to them, pretty big leaves there. So not the first set of true leaves yet, but um, I'm pretty happy with the size that they put on so far. And then this one in the middle, this is the rose pink geranium, and pretty decent germination here too. I'm still waiting for a couple to pop up. As you can see, I've got nothing here, but there's signs of something that looks like it's coming up there, but not sure if that is a geranium or not popping up, or if that's just part of the vermiculite. But I've got one here, one here, one here, two here, and then two here, although very tiny. So I'm still expecting a couple more to pop up here. Hopefully I'll get something that pops up here. And I believe in these two trays I planted two in each cell. I know that there was only 10 seeds that I planted in total. So one of these cells will only have one seed, but all the other cells I would have planted two seeds. So hopefully we get similar germination as we're seeing with this particular tray here. So yeah, this is the rose pink geranium, looking pretty good so far. And then this is the yellow petunia. Again, planted these all on the same day. This yellow petunia is looking really, really good. This is the one I believe that was pelleted, And so I believe I placed at least 3 in each cell, or maybe 2 pellets in each cell. I can't quite remember. I think it was 2 pellets in each cell. So here I've got 2. We've got 2 here that have germinated, a couple here, um, about 1 here, and I've got like 4 over here. So pretty good germination. Now petunias take their sweet time growing, and they start out teeny, teeny, tiny. So it will take them some time to get similar size as the geraniums. I will say that usually my geraniums don't start out this big. Usually they start out really tiny, almost similar in size to the petunias, but maybe just a little bit bigger. But this year I planted nano geraniums, and they are more of a bushy, like a compact bushy variety that produces really large blooms, hence why the leaves are a little bit bigger than probably what I'm used to seeing. So I'm excited to see how big of a bloom I'm going to get this season out of these geraniums. But yeah, overall I'm impressed with what they are looking like so far. Now, they are looking a little bit dry, and so I have been watering them from the top for the most part. But now that they've gotten to a pretty good size, and I've got pretty decent germination so far, I'm going to start watering from the bottom to encourage stronger root development and also to encourage the roots to start growing downward. So while I have you here, I'll show you how I bottom water. Um, so I already have a tray here with some water. I'm not fertilizing them at this point. I don't start fertilizing until they get around at least one set of true leaves. So for now, they're just getting water. This is just a tray, like a food tray, I believe, that I saved from um, some old packaging that I'm going to be using to water my seedlings in. So I'm going to just move them over like this. And I'm just going to keep them in here for about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes or until they've soaked up a pretty good amount of water. Usually a good sign, which indicates that they've soaked up plenty of water, is when the tops of the cells start to look a little like a dark brown color. So right now they look kind of a light gray color because they're a little dry. So I'm going to wait until I see more of a dark brown color. And then that to me will indicate that they've soaked up plenty of water, meaning the water has made its way all the way up from the bottom to the surface of the seed cells. As far as the onion seedlings, I have been bottom watering them for several days now because they were planted around 13 days ago and they started sprouting, I think, around day 7. So I've been bottom watering them for quite a few days now, and I'm just starting to bottom water these geraniums and the one petunia. So yeah, just wanted to pop on and give you guys a quick update on how those seedlings are coming along. I'll continue to share more updates in the coming weeks, so be sure to come back and check those out. Also, as an FYI, next week I'm going to be sowing another round of flower seeds and a few herbs and vegetable seeds. So be sure to come back and check out that video as well. I'm going to go and finish getting warmed up. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. I hope to see you back here soon. Until next time, friends, take care.